If you've ever made an animated video with AI, you already know the problem. It looks like AI, faces change between shots, hair moves on its own, the eyes are empty, and viewers click off the second they see it. Everything on your screen right now is AI. Same scene, four completely different looks, and none of them have that problem because the workflow I'm about to show you catches everything that gives AI away before you ever generate a frame. So in this video, I'm walking you through the 7 steps that take you from a blank page to scenes like these in minutes. Let's get into it. Now, the most important step is to generate the story, and here's the one I am using for this build. It's about a man called Victor Lustig who conned scrap metal dealers and tried to sell them the Eiffel Tower. Alright, so now the next step is to choose a style based on the story we selected. I'm going with faceted 3D because this is a story about a man lying to people's faces, so I need a face I can actually watch him do it with. Now, picking the right style took me the longest, so I put everything I found into one place. Let me walk you through it because we'll be pulling from it for the rest of this video. So this is the style library I built for you, 28 styles, and each one is tagged with the niche it actually works in. So if you know your niche, start there and it'll show you what fits. And if you already know the look you want, go straight to it. Now open any style and you get 3 prompts. One makes your character sheet, one makes your storyboard, one makes your video. They run in order, so whatever comes out of the first image gets used to generate the next. Inside each of them, there's one section marked as the only part you write. That's your story, a paragraph or two. Everything around it stays exactly as it is. And if you want to take it further, copy the prompt into Claude or ChatGPT with your story attached to it and ask it to merge the two. It will generate refined prompts for you. Then it is just copy and paste. That's what I will be doing for storyboard and video prompt. Real quick, if you want this style library with all the prompts, comment the word styles and I'll send it over. So let's go ahead and start with the character sheet. I'll build it in this first style, faceted 3D painterly, then show you the same sheet in a completely different style so you can see this work with whatever you choose. For this tutorial, I'll be using Design AI and you can use the link to sign up and follow along. Once you come into the platform, the left side gives you home, projects, asset and result, and your AI tools, and the middle is just a chat box. Go ahead and copy the character sheet prompt, drop it in here, then scroll down and paste your story into that one section we just talked about. Now the settings. I'm switching over to GPT image 2.0, 16 by 9, 2K and quality on medium. And watch this. The second I switch the model, the character limit drops and my story is too long to fit. So I'm cutting it back to the 3 sentences that carry the plot. And that fits. Let's go ahead and generate and we'll wait for it to finish, and there it is. Now look at what you actually got, because this is a lot more than a character. Every person in the story has their own block with different angles and expressions, and your locations are built out along the bottom. So that's one generation, and the whole world of your video is already decided. And now before we move on, let me show you one more thing. So I'm going back into the pack, opening Claymation and copying its character sheet prompt. Same story, same settings. The only thing that changes is the style block. Drop your story in and hit generate. And there you go, same story, same characters, completely different world. That's the whole point of the library. Every style has its own version of this prompt. So whichever one you pick, this still works. I'm going to delete this one though because we're staying with faceted 3D for the rest of this build. So the storyboard is next, and this is where that sheet starts doing its actual job. Click on Chat Editor on the character sheet you just made and drop in the second prompt. Now this is where people mess it up, so stay with me. You'll see image 1 written in a few spots inside the prompt. That's a live link to your image and you have to point every one of them at your character sheet. Miss even one and the model stops looking at your sheet and starts making the face up, which is exactly how you end up with a different guy in panel 4. So let me just quickly tag all of them and generate, and look at that. 6 panels, 3 across and 2 down, and every face in there is the same face of the sheet. Your whole scene is mapped out and you haven't made a single second of video yet, but you've now got 2 references sitting in your project, and only one of them is going to give you the better video. Alright, The next step is to generate our video. I will be using the latest Seedance 2.5 model. Now, Seedance 2.5 can generate your video from either the character sheet or the storyboard. You can attach both, but it does sometimes mix them up. So pick one, and I'm going to run it both ways so you can see which one actually comes out better. Now go ahead and click into AI video and set it to reference. Model is Seedance 2.5, 16 by 9, 720p, but can go up to 1080p, and pull the duration all the way up to 30 seconds. Then paste in prompt 3, the clip prompt, and the same rule carries over, so tag your image everywhere it's required. One thing you'll notice inside this prompt is that it blocks speech completely, ambience and sound effects only, zero human voice for the full 30 seconds. That's deliberate, and I'll come back to it in the voice step. For this first run, I'm attaching the storyboard. Let's see what happens. 30 seconds, one generation, one continuous shot. The camera moves, the light holds, the faces hold. That's 6 clips of work coming out in a single take. Now I'm running the same prompt with the character sheet attached. And here's the difference, both came out strong, but the character sheet version gave me lip movement I never asked for, and the storyboard came back cleaner, which makes sense because the storyboard had already told it what happens in every beat, so there was less left to guess at. So the storyboard is what you animate from, and the character sheet stays as the thing that built it. Go ahead and click download, that's your video, but it's still silent, and silence is where most of these builds quietly fall apart. So let's generate the voiceover. I'm using 11 Labs for this. So once you are into the platform, at the left side, click into text to speech and paste your script into the box. I'm using Roger's voice for this one. Now remember the clip prompt blocking speech? This is why. You already saw it happen back in the character sheet version. The mouth moved on its own. Seedance can do lip sync, and it does it well when you actually ask for it. But one mouth landing slightly off is the single thing anyone remembers out of a 10-minute video, and the animated history channels that actually work are narrated anyway. Night Shift, Bible Project, Yarn Hub, all of them run narration as the spine and let the visuals carry the acting. Hit generate and it hands you 2 takes. I like the first one, so let's go ahead and download that. Alright, the last step is to stitch everything together, and it's the easy one. Open CapCut, click import and bring in both files, your video and your voiceover. Drop the video onto the timeline, drop the audio on the track underneath it, and line the two of them up against each other. And that is done. So that's every step stacked into one piece. Let's play it back.
In 1925, Victor Lustig walked into a Paris hotel and told a room full of scrap metal dealers something unbelievable. The government was secretly selling the Eiffel Tower. He convinced them he was an official, convinced one dealer to pay him, and walked away with the money. Then Lustig did something even crazier. He came back and ran the exact same scam again.
So that's the whole thing: story, style, character sheet, storyboard, animation, voice, assembly. And the reason it's 7 steps and not one prompt is that these problems don't all come from the same place. I spent a long time trying to fix all of it inside the prompt, and it just doesn't work that way. So everything you just watched was built inside Design AI, who sponsored this video. Seedance 2.5 sits in there alongside everything else I used, so the link is in the description If you want to build this one alongside me, and if you want the style library, every style I've tested with all the prompts, comment the word styles and I'll send it over. The thing I'd do next, if I were you, is pick your story before you pick anything else. It's the least exciting step and it's the one that decides everything after it. I'll see you in the next one.